It's late at night in the ancient city of Troas. The streets are quiet, but inside one crowded upstairs room, the air is alive. People are packed shoulder to shoulder, listening to a man named Paul. Yes, that Paul, the apostle, sharing words of hope and faith. He's leaving town the next day, so tonight he's pouring out everything he can. And the hours stretch on and on. Now, imagine being there. The room is lit by oil lamps, shadows dancing on the walls. The night grows heavy, and the sermon keeps flowing. Some are wide-eyed, soaking in every word. But one young man, his name is Eutychus, finds himself fighting a battle we all know too well. Staying awake when your body says it's time for bed. Eutychus had chosen a spot by the window. Maybe it was cooler there, maybe he just wanted some fresh air. But as Paul kept speaking, hour after hour, the warmth of the lamps, the hum of voices, the lateness of the night, it all caught up with him. His eyelids grew heavy, his head nodded. And then he slipped into a deep sleep. And in that sleep, tragedy struck. Eutychus fell from the third-story window. The crowd rushed downstairs, hearts pounding, and when they reached him, he was gone, dead. Can you feel the weight of that moment, the shock, the grief? A night that was filled with so much hope was suddenly shattered by loss. But Paul didn't hesitate. He ran to the young man, bent down, and embraced him. And then words that must have sounded like a miracle, Paul said, "Don't be alarmed. He's alive." And just like that, life returned to Eutychus. The room that had been filled with sorrow erupted in relief, in joy, in awe. This story isn't just about a man who fell asleep in church. It's about the God who brings life where there's death and hope where there's despair. It's about how even in our weakness, even in something as ordinary as nodding off God's grace, is bigger. Eutychus reminds us that no moment is too small, no mistake too simple for God to turn into a testimony. So next time you find yourself weary, worn out, or even feeling like you've missed the moment, remember Eutychus. Remember that God's story doesn't end in the fall, it continues in the rising. And that night in Troas, what began as a tragedy ended in celebration. A young man lived, and the people left encouraged, knowing they had witnessed the power of God firsthand. This is the story of Eutychus, the man who slept through a sermon, fell, and was raised to life. A reminder that even in our most human moments, God is still writing something extraordinary. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.